I still have family members in Afghanistan, and as you are aware, the dire situation there. All the commercial flights stopped flying. The only airplanes that are flying are the C-17 U.S. military. And recently, Germany sent the Lufthansa airplane, but those are the only flights that are taking place. There is paranoia, panic, fear among everyone in the community and the country at large. Everybody feels that they are trapped in the country with the Taliban. Imagine you're one person and you're trapped in a dark room with a gigantic monster. That's how it feels, and that is the reality. I'm very fearful for my family because we are Shia ethnic minority, and historically we have been prosecuted, and it has been evident by Human Rights, Washington Post, New York Times, but so many other major news sources that we are prosecuted. On top of that, I'm a woman, and I'm an outspoken woman, so it's affecting Afghanistan as at large, but women in particular, and those women who spoke up and condemned the Taliban publicly.
Well, we have family back home who are terrified to even step out of their houses at the moment. So currently the situation is really horrific. People are being hunted for having any affiliation with the government, the previous government, or the NATO forces. Women are being pretty much tortured at this point. No rights. The Kabul streets are empty. There's only men that you see. Women haven't left their houses in over 15 days. There's a panic. The banks are closed right now. Food shortages. A mass exodus of migration happening right now. And so it's affecting people on the ground really, really deeply.
Well, the Taliban affected my life greatly when I was in Afghanistan. As you are aware of the situation, my ex-husband was a member of the Taliban, and they continued the crimes as usual. And these days, whenever my mother hears the news from Afghanistan, it affects her greatly. It is affecting her physically and mentally as well. It's actually affecting her health. Just a few days ago, after she heard the news, she collapsed on the floor, and she didn't have any energy or any motivation to stand up. My brothers and sisters are currently in Afghanistan. Whenever I receive a phone call or message from Afghanistan, I panic, thinking that something happened to them. This is a great tragedy for everyone, and this is suffrage, and we are suffering.
So as a Canadian citizen, well, one of the expectation is the time concerning. We're really concerned about the timing because the time is very sensitive right now in Afghanistan because you don't know what's going to happen in the next hour. So it's a matter of hour and seconds. And we do really highly want from the Canadian government to take an action and bring the families and Afghan vulnerables who are their lives are actually in danger. Just do something now, because if anything happens in a month or a week, then why to bother after, right? And the other thing that we're concerned is that, well, UK is sponsoring 20,000 refugees, but Canada has more capacity of accepting immigrants. So I would say we would want the government of Canada to accept more refugees in Afghanistan.